Welcome, everybody. All right. We got Rose introducing Natalie and Onyx introducing Natalie. And here we are.
Beep, beep, beep. Back up the truck. So I was introduced to LifeWave by Onyx Coale, my beautiful dear friend. We met in 2006 in another business opportunity that we both, that's how we met. And, excuse me. And I'm sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Uninvited frog. So when she called to tell me about something exciting that she just had come across, and Onyx and I have been doing a lot of alternative therapy for many, many, many years, so we're always kind of bouncing things off of each other. So she started to tell me a little bit about it, and I asked her, is this network marketing? She said, yes. I said, I don't think I want to ever do network marketing again. She said, Natalie, I'm telling you right now, do you love me? Yes. Do you trust me? Yes. Well, give me your credit card information because I'm about to bless you. So sometimes in life you have certain relationships where somebody will say something and you just automatically trust them because you have a history with that person. So I came in on a silver package, excuse me, and because I didn't know anything about anything. I think Onyx was still learning at that time too. So I got involved the end of July. I didn't do anything until August. So I think it was about August 8th, and I had my little patches sitting on the counter for a couple of days. I didn't do anything, and then I'm like, okay, let me try this patch. And normally I bike every morning, 10, 15 miles, depending on my day and how much time I have. And I went to go put the patch on. It was 8:45 in the morning. At 9 o'clock, or like 5 minutes after 9, I start getting this like euphoric feeling, like it was amazing. Excuse me. And I thought that it was because of my most amazing coffee that I make, because I make amazing bulletproof coffee. And I went to go drink my coffee and I realized I didn't even drink my coffee yet. So I'm like, dang, what's going on? Could it be possibly this thing that I put on the back of my neck? All right. So I felt the urge to go jump on my bike. When I came back, as I was riding, my head started to clear. It was almost like living in a dimly lit room for a long time. And then the lights came on and you didn't even know you were in a dimly lit room until all of a sudden things were brighter and you could see things better. So I came back, I looked on my odometer, and I had done 21 miles in less time than I've ever done before. I came in the house, I was cleaning up, I'm doing all kinds of things, and I have an office at home. And those of you that work from home know that you have piles. You have piles, what I'm going to do today, what I'm going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to do next week. You have all these piles, right? I went through every single pile on my desk, extremely focused, got everything done, and I'm going around the house going, well, what else can I do? I called Onyx. I said, oh my God, what's it? Actually, I did ask her if cocaine was in the patch. I did ask that question. So she laughed and thought it was kind of funny. I knew that there wasn't, but it was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I like it. And it just kept going. And for about 5 days, I had this amazing euphoric feeling. And after studying the science, because that's what I do, I'm a researcher. I work with a microbiologist. My background is in nutritional biochemistry. I work in product formulation, and I own my own brokerage. I'm one of the people that puts the products in most all the health food stores, including Whole Foods, Sprouts, Earth Fairs, and all of those stores, bring them in and then train the staff. So, but I have, and if I jump around, I'm sorry. I'm just very excited to be on the call and also very nervous. After I started to study the science, and of course I brought this to my microbiologist, which I hope to not forget to say what he said, because he did his own third-party independent research and was blown away by it. It took him about 3 days to do research. And then when he called me, I might as well just say now, his exact words were, Natalie, I think we found the Holy Grail. I said, what are you talking about? He said, look, I did a lot of research and I want to tell you what the white papers say. The white papers say that what it does is increases stem cell mobility, not by 50% and not by 100%. And his voice got really shaky. And he said, it increases stem cell mobility by over 2,100%. He said, you know, that's unheard of in science. And that's by the GHK copper peptide that, of course, is activated with our patch. But my background is, I already told you my work background, but in 2002, I had gotten diagnosed with a terminal brain disease. I went to the doctors. I won't go into the long minutia of it. I had a horse rescue operation at the time. We had 37 horses that had just come in, feral horses, wild horses, and we had just unloaded them off the truck. And as we unload them, we let them run the fence line because they came in from North Dakota and from very far away, and they have to run and kind of get rid of that excess energy. Well, I was the only one that was allowed out there with these particular horses because that's what I do. I'm a retired speed eventer, and I teach horse psychology. So they found me face down in the dirt with all these horses running around. So they scooped me up, brought me in, and then they said that, Natalie, it's the first time in my life I've ever seen somebody age 10 years right before my eyes. Anywho, I end up at the hospital. They do all these tests. I had first gotten diagnosed with MS. Then after 4 spinal taps later, many tests, they did a lot of, my case was very rare that they said. I actually ended up touring all over the country talking about my case because of things that had happened at the Cleveland Clinic. When I went back after my testing and they said, well, Ms. Crooks, we have some good news and we have some bad news. The good news is you don't have MS. The bad news is you have a demyelinating brain disease that's more progressive than MS. We're going to put you on interferon today, and we're going to get you scheduled for chemo next week. And then in a very condescending manner, he kind of waved his hand in front of my face and said, look, we know you're alternative. We know that you don't like to do the medication. But if you don't do this, what the odds are we give you 36 months if you're lucky. And it's not going to be a good 36 months because the natural progression is first you're going to lose your eyesight, then you're going to lose your lower extremities, then you're going to lose your upper extremities, and then your organs are going to start to shut down one by one. So that's what I was looking at. And I had gone through some things in my past before. I had a brainstem and spinal cord injury in 1986, and I was paralyzed from the bottom of my lip down. They said I would never walk or talk again. Probably a lot of people wish I'd never talk again. But anyway, I came out of that. So again, through more research, what I had found is that I had a brain barrier leak that allowed some poison to get up into my brain. So for me, a lot of people, when they start on X39, some people get an instant feeling. I know with a particular chiropractor that we have here in Ocala, who her speech now is, when you walk into my office, you'll walk in without a patch. When you walk out of my, and these are her words, when you walk out of my office, you will be wearing a patch or you can find yourself another doctor. So anywho, we were at a chiropractic convention. A lot of chiropractors and acupuncture therapists, they get it. They understand this technology. So a lot of the chiropractors were very interested. She happened to come up to my table. We had LifeWave out on the table. We put the patch on her, and within 5 minutes, we're having conversation, and she just kind of went, ooh, what is this I'm feeling? And I just kind of giggled to myself. I don't know. What is it that you're feeling? So anywho, she had an amazing experience. She has some amazing experiences with some autistic children, people with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, many, many different issues. But for me, the most important thing for me is I have been dealing with this brain issue, and I do pretty much have it under control. I'm not going to do any of the tests where they have to look inside the brain to see if there's any demyelination. But what I've suffered from is 17 years of seizures. And my seizures, normally I would have 1 to 2 a week. They're very debilitating. And I'm also known for hurting anybody that's near me because I have no control of my bodily functions. And they're pretty awful. They take about 4 hours to a full day to recover from. So I've had to plan my life around this. It's been actually 17 years and 4 months that I've had these seizures. So what I have learned from the X39 is that when you put it on and your stem cells wake up from being dormant, they kind of do a triage in the body and they'll go to the most needed place first. For me, that of course in hindsight, I know all of this, but for me, it went directly to my brain, which is why I felt the lights turn on, and it was amazing. Well, guess what? That week, I didn't have a seizure. And I didn't have a seizure until September 23rd. Now, that's amazing. And then I didn't have another seizure until December of 2019. I'm going to try and do this without crying. This is my 2-year anniversary of being seizure-free because of X39.
Hallelujah.
I mean, I don't know what, I mean, anyway, so I became a walking, talking, X39 raving lunatic. And if you had ears, I patched everybody. I knew everybody, and I knew what I was going to do with this business. So I called some close friends of mine, and I told them about it. And they said, well, we don't know. I said, look, you know what I've done in my past. Onyx and I were in the Millionaires Club. To be honest, I was 20,000 away from being an actual millionaire in the other opportunity that we were in. Onyx superseded that, I don't know, 20-fold. But anywho, I said, look, I'm going to run. You know how this works. You know it's binary, and I'm going to run like mad. You're either in or you're not. And if you're not, then I got to put my friendship on hold because I can't deal with anything else other than this. And I was 24/7. If Onyx is still on, I think I became a manager that afternoon. Now, realize I got signed up the end of July, but I did not engage until like around August 8th. And by August 9th, I was already a manager because I'm relentless. I'm just kind of one of those type A personalities. But
Yes, you are.
It's been an amazing journey. Every time I had no clue what I was talking about. I must have conference called with Onyx, I don't know, 30 or 40 times. And we created an incredible group together. Here, I live in Fort Myers, but in Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, we did build an incredible organization. And the cool thing is, all of a sudden, my business grew in Australia, New Zealand. Oh my gosh, now I'm in Liberia. What in the world? In Japan? Oh my gosh, where are these people coming from? But it's just an amazing thing. And I believe that once you understand and you learn about the science behind LifeWave and the integrity behind the man that put this together and the longevity of the company, and the only reason why the company has longevity is because it works and because it's the most excellent management team ever. But it's just been an amazing journey, and I just feel that it's my obligation and my duty to help people. I mean, I've been doing that my whole life anyway, but when you can help people to reset over 4,000 genes, to actually give somebody something that will autocorrect their DNA, I don't know anything else out there that can do that, and will not only rebuild the body, but actually make the body start to reverse in aging. The age spots on my face are gone. I have 2 scars that I cannot find them. Well, one of them is very, very tiny, but the other one completely 100% gone. And it's just been an amazing journey. I did have to take some time off I had a couple of deaths in my family, and then my daughter had gotten diagnosed with stage 3 cervical cancer. So I had to take time off for a couple of months and go be with her during her situation. But I will tell you, I am back. I am loud. I am proud. I am partnering up with Rose. And look out, world, because here we come. There you go. That's my story.
Gotta love Natalie.
Am I to understand if she's in the opposite leg as Marcy, that this is our upline?
That's
Yes,
correct.
Rock.
So
Woo!
Natalie
I love
is
it.
my direct. I'm sorry. I personally sponsored Natalie, and then there's one person between Natalie and Rose, which is Kim. And so Rose is 3 generations from me and 2 generations from Natalie. And
Rose is on
Natalie
your
is amazing.
Level, that makes me on your 4th level. Oh my god!
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
I didn't
Oh
even
my
know
gosh,
that.
I'm so humbled.
Yep.
I'm so
Yep.
humbled by that. But I will tell you, and I'm not trying to brag. I do not want to sound arrogant in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, I trusted Onyx in the beginning because I love her so much. And, you know, she walks the walk. She doesn't tell you, she lives it every day. Her integrity, off the chain. Her love for humanity, people, our planet, just everything is amazing. But for me, I'm a science geek, right? So I can tell you a lot of the science behind it. And especially, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to make any medical claims. But I will tell you, with what we have going on in the world right now, any human being that's not walking around with this X39 patch on is playing Russian roulette. And I have the science to back that up. But in the beginning, because I deal with some really, really super smart people, physicians and microbiologists and, you know, lots of people in that field, I brought this to them first. And then, you know, when I talk about the integrity of David Schmidt, it's amazing to me because I had these super smart guys. I can speak some of their language, but I don't speak microbiology and biochemistry. So Onyx had put together phone calls with David and these different gentlemen that are, you know, now in the organization. But then they were just kind of looking at it and they wanted to beat him up and they wanted to ask all these science questions and, you know, do their science things. David was so humble and just answered all their questions. I was taking notes feverishly, which I still have. I think I have like 11 or 12 pages of notes from those 2 conversations. And it was amazing. And of course, after that conversation, they're both like, okay, diamond pack, get me in on a diamond. But really quick, can I say something quick about the diamond pack?
Yes.
Okay. So when Onyx signed me up, I came in as a silver because I didn't know anything. She told me about the diamond pack, and I'm like, well, I don't know anything. I'm not dropping $15.99. That's a lot of dough. I don't think I'm doing that. Okay, $300. You spend that at dinner. No big deal. So, so I did. I signed up as a silver, and then of course I'm on the phone with Onyx. I was like an appendage, probably very annoying. On the phone, conference call. One of the calls, and she was trying to explain to me the marketing plan. I can understand complex chemistry. I can't understand numbers. Even to this day, I couldn't tell you the marketing plan. All I know, become a manager, be a manager, and make managers. And really, that's the secret. So when I was talking with her and she was explaining to me at another time about Diamond Pack, it was kind of going over my head. I didn't understand all the benefits. I didn't get it. Well, guess what? My husband was lurking around the corner, eavesdropping on my conversation. And I said, Dave, you could come in here if you want. And no, that's okay. I hang up with Onyx and he said, look, you're leaving a lot of money on the table if you don't come in as a diamond. I go, look, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's a lot of dough to drop. And he said, well, number one, I know who you are, and I know that you'll blow this out of the water. Number two, I'll give you my credit card, and you can use my credit card. I looked at him, I go, dude, I will use your credit card all day long. No problem. So I did it, signed up, but he didn't tell me the little caveat. And the little caveat was, you just got to pay me back in 30 days. What? Say what? Well, I had him paid back in 9 days. So I'm telling you, I'm nuts. I'm crazy. But I'm very grateful, and God works in amazing ways, because had I not run like a crazy person like that and built a foundation, and building your foundation is the most important thing that you could do in this business. I built that foundation, and then I had to go take care of some life issues, and Onyx kept things going. I was still on the phone, not as much as I wanted to be. I was not on conference calls as much as I wanted to be, because I had some very serious things going on. Excuse me. And, but my business was thriving. But not only was my business thriving because of Onyx, because of Rose, because people are doing their own business. You're in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. And so you have an incredible team. And so when I came back and put my sneakers back on, I'm like, holy crow, how did income increase that much? Like, I was doing almost nothing. I mean, I'm still sharing it. I've, brought in preferred customers and here and there, but not like I normally was. And it's just amazing. So now, like I said, I got my sneakers on. I don't know who wants to be in a race, but I'm ready to race anybody who wants to go.
Wow, that is an amazing story, Natalie. Does anyone have any questions? If you do, raise your hand and then we can unmute yourself. So for me, when Natalie reached out a while ago, I was so elated, as you know my story. And I thought, oh, my upline. And I know I've got Onyx. I mean, she's my sweetie, but I hated to bother her because she's so busy. And yet she always takes time for me. But again, there's that thing in me that I don't want to bother. And so now with Natalie on board, and she's locking arms with me. So look out, team, we're soaring. And we want everyone to put on their sneakers and just start running, because you know about what's happening in December, right? Does everyone know what's going on in December?
Rank advance bonuses, rank advance bonuses.
Absolutely. Yes. So is there anyone here that does not know about the rank advancements? Raise your hand,
Probably
unmute
there are.
yourself.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't have
Sue-
it. You're sharing it.
Sue
I know I
does
told you
it.
that you're going to be sharing it.
Yeah, so Jan is going to share about this promotion that's going on this week. Jan is one of our amazing directors, and whenever you get on a Saturday morning, you'll get a email from her, or it's forwarded from me. It's a fabulous email, such leadership, such details. I mean, she covers it all. She does an amazing job. Appreciate you, Jan, so much. And she just keeps her team informed, and she supports them, and she's working this business. She's going for senior director this month. And we got some of our team members lined up to get it done.
Yes, we do.
She's 80% there. 2 directors, and they're both 80%. So they're going to get it done this month. Okay, Jan, go ahead, my dear.
Okay, do you want me to go over the company promotion or the one?
Yeah, company
both.
promotion and then our promotion too.
Okay, all right. Well, it's right here on the screen that when you become a manager, you get $100. And if you rank up to a director, you get $500. And when senior director, you get $1,000. Executive director, you get $2,500, I believe it is. And presidential, $5,000. And when you rank up to SPD, you get $12,500. Now, they're not giving that all to you at once. I think there's a 30-day payout, and then also increments on the higher bonuses. Onyx can clarify that, but I'm pretty sure that you have to stay qualified at that position to get the full bonus, which makes sense because you want
That's
to
correct.
keep.
So you'll get a partial bonus depending on what rank it is when you hit it the first time. Then when you hold it for 4 consecutive weeks, you get another bonus, and then 4 consecutive weeks, depending on which rank it is. That's why it says up to for everybody.
Oh, okay. Very good. Any questions about that?
So when it says up to, because we plan on doing the same goal that Jan has as senior director. So we don't get the 1,000 up front.
No.
What is the, I don't remember, I don't remember each little, jaunt up. So for senior director, what is the initial payment? Does it say, Jan?
1,000.
So it's one, does it say up to 1,000 or does it
It
say
says
1,000?
up to, so I think the
Yeah.
manager gets the 100 and the director gets 500, but then when it comes to senior director, it's up to 1,000. So they'll
Okay.
do the
So
first
then that
payout.
senior director is going to be an amount, and I don't remember what it is, which I'll look up for our Tuesday call. It'll be an amount that's upfront for hitting it one time. And then it'll be amount for holding it for 4 consecutive weeks.
Oh, I
Right.
see. Okay, so you have to hold it. You can't just hit it.
Right.
You will get paid for just hitting it, and you'll get paid additional for holding it.
Well, when we went director, the back office said we were at 84% of the way to senior director immediately, like right when we
Correct.
did it. So
Correct.
we had in other words, we had the volume. We just didn't have a director on both sides.
Yeah.
Correct. And this plan is really interesting to me because it's structure first. And once you've got the structure, everything else is volume. So once you get the structure to get to senior director, then to go from
Mhm.
senior director to executive director, it's the same structure. It's just more volume. And then to get to presidential, same structure, just more volume. And then to get to SPD, same structure, just more volume.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool plan. Question also, and me and Sam have gone back and forth on this. Can both of the directors be in the same leg for senior director?
No, I think both of the managers can be in the same leg, but once you get to director, it's one on each leg. Or sorry, once you get to senior director, it's one on each leg.
That's what I thought. Well, it is on each of the levels. So there's no level that you get to where they can both be in the same leg.
I think there is, but you're asking a ticky-tacky question, and the person that I always ask this to, Rock, is Beanie, because she's got the ticky-tacky and my brain does more of the overview. So whenever
Okay.
anybody has a question like that, I just text Beanie, can you tell me the answer to this? It used to be Kathy that I would send it to, but I don't have Kathy anymore. So I lean on Beanie for that. She's amazing. So
I was
it is
thinking
in the back office. You can see it there on the specifics. I just don't remember the exact specifics and I don't want to mislead you.
I'm thinking you can have 2 directors on the same leg, but I don't know for sure. But I
Yes,
know managers, you have to have 2 different legs.
and directors, you need a manager on each leg.
Right.
Senior
Strategy.
director, you can have your directors on the same leg, is my understanding. I'm just blessed to have one on each leg, but I heard, and I think I read in the back office too, you can have that senior director have your directors on the same leg. But up until that point, it's each leg, so. Mhm.
The strategy of having multiple managers in each leg is the smartest way to go, obviously,
Yep.
Onyx, correct?
Yep.
Yes, and you need 3 personally enrolled silvers on your left leg and 3 personally enrolled silvers on your right leg.
Yeah.
Mhm. And 10,000 volume for senior director. So, yep,
Yeah.
hey,
I have plenty of volume, just I need directors, and I'm so close to it, and my girls are working hard.
yes, and they're booking me up. We're gonna get it done, we're gonna get it done.
Hmm.
Okay,
That's
Jan, do you
great.
want to share about Onyx and our Randy's and my promotion for this month?
Yes, yes. And I did want to also say that Onyx has, well, I'll tell that one first one. So for Rose and Onyx, they've agreed to, if you rank up to manager between the dates of December 3rd and I forgot to copy that down.
31st.
The 31st. And so it's
Oh,
a
the whole
first-time
month.
manager.
Okay. Okay.
First-time manager.
Okay, so she'll give, Onyx will gift them a free sleeve of X39, and then Rose will gift the enroller of the new manager a free sleeve of X39. So
Yes.
that's pretty generous. So you
Well,
just
remember,
have to,
manager is the most important rank in this compensation plan, hands
Mm.
down. And so he who has, or she who has the most managers wins. And all you want to do is become a manager maker. If you make managers and managers and managers, you will have a very, very strong business.
Kathy, did you have a question?
Yes, way back to Natalie. I'm so excited to hear from her and know she's in our upline. Is she available for 3 ways from all of us? And if so, can we have her phone number?
Oh, I'm happy to give my phone number if you're ready.
Yes.
Is area code 561
Yes.
693
You have this.
8726. I will tell you that my phone does do an automatic that says I'll call you right back because I do a lot of counseling during the day. So pretty much all day long, I'm on and off the phone all day. So if I say, if you get that, don't think that I'm trying to be rude. It's just an automatic response that comes back from my phone. But I'll talk about this all day, every day, all the time. The doctors didn't like
Natalie,
me
do you
talking
prefer
about
that
it.
they text you?
Oh, that would be better. That would be kind of a warning. Yeah, that would be
that's-
great.
That's what I like too, is just text and say, what's your availability today? That works great.
Right. And I know we can't make medical claims, but I'll tell you, whether it's an energetic attraction or something, I myself have worked with a lot of people and seen some, I mean, having crying moments where we've worked with people with X39 that have had either Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, lots and lots of MS, like I said, with autistic kids. My personal specialty in the natural field is brain and gut health. Those are my specialties. But what we also found, my microbiologist, oh, all of a sudden I can't speak, found is that, do you know that the X39 actually enhances the supplements that you take?
Mm.
That's pretty, especially right now. And also, I again, no medical claims here, but wearing the X39 really does a whole host of things to your immune system when you're out in the world with whatever variant flavor they decide to name next.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it does also help with shedding.
oh,
If anybody's familiar with being around people that shed.
yep.
So it helps with that as well.
Good to know. I knew the supplements made this X39 work better, but I like the way you said it. Supplements, well, it helps no matter what, but supplements help. It makes them work better.
Right. As long as people are hydrating, and I think that's not spoken about enough. Hydrating. And you can even take your water and just add just a dash of salt, and that will increase your absorption. So you're making your own saline, helping clean your blood. But the more hydrated you are, the better the patches work.
Salt is good.
Just a dash in the water, yeah.
Unless
Natalie,
you
I
want
have
to
a
drink
quick,
coconut water.
not
ahead.
coconut water, you said?
No, I said you could, or you could drink coconut water. My father in heaven made that. It has all the good stuff in there. My dad made that.
Natalie, I have a question. I'm sure Onyx probably used the 331 system in a previous network marketing company, but is that how you?
No, I didn't.
No? Oh,
Believe it or
okay.
not. Yeah.
So Natalie, you
was
just went out and did it, not knowing that's what you were doing.
In all
Yeah,
honesty, I heard about the 331 program yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. So
And it's the most brilliant thing I ever heard in my entire life. But I'm not a 331. I'm more like a, 12,
Everybody.
12, 1.
Yes.
correct. And so the 331 system was established. The 3-3 was really Kathy and myself. And then when we went into the start of the pandemic, Peter said, let's start one a day to the Zoom. And so it's really all of us together that have created this. It's beautiful. And it's duplicating, it's replicating. You guys are seeing how many people are rank advancing. It's incredible. It's incredible. But remember, not everybody's going to do 12 a day. Even Onyx Coale doesn't do 12 a day. Natalie is crazy, crazy excited, lots to share, and loves talking to people, as you all can see.
Well,
So for me, what I like to see is just that you all are able to succeed, which if you do 3 people a day, it's not 3 yeses a day. It's 3 people a day. Whether you get a yes or a no doesn't matter to me. It's just that you're interacting with 3 people a day, following up with 3 people a day, and inviting 1 a day, Monday through Thursday, to the testimonial Zoom call.
it's the easiest thing ever. And, not every day was 12 a day, but you have to understand, coming from my perspective, I have been living with seizures for over 17 years, revolved my life around it. My family had to revolve their lives around it because when I had it, their life stopped. And to go from having 1 or 2 a week to once a month to none is life changing. So I was a little nuts. I still am. And the more you share, the more testimonies you get. That's the way I look at it.
I agree. And remember, this whole thing started by me just calling her. I didn't know anything. I was ignorance on fire. Exactly what I teach all of you to be. I think it's the most powerful thing to be. And I knew that Natalie and I were close enough that she could trust me and give it a try. And we all know she had a 30-day money-back guarantee. So she bought a silver pack on a 30-day money-back guarantee. It sat in her house for whatever it was, 2 weeks before she even put it on. No problem.
Well, it's duplication, right? So ignorance on fire. What Onyx did with me in saying what she said, those exact words came out of my mouth when I called, my closest friends. Look, you know me. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you trust me? I just copied everything she said. And I did it unconsciously. It wasn't even like I was, trying to copy Onyx, although I always am trying to copy Onyx. But it just naturally kind of came out, and they did exactly what I did. I guard my reputation, and I said, look, it's $300. You go out for dinner and spend $300. Not like a big deal. And then when they learned about it, when I could explain the diamond pack, they were all like, well, it's just stupid to not come in on a diamond. So I go, well, I was a little stupid. So, but in regards to health or how patches help, or, any other testimonies, I'm more than happy to share or, speak with anybody, any 3-way calls, anything I can do to help. That's why I'm here. I'm here to serve.
Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie, so much. So Jan, do you want to share about our promotion for this month? What Onyx and us are doing?
Oh, I did that.
Okay.
You did.
Okay.
So to remind everybody, for this month until the end of December, I'm encouraging you, and Rose is encouraging you, to build managers. So if a first-time manager hits manager, I'm going to send them a free sleeve of X39, and Rose is going to send the enroller, the person who helped their personal get to manager, a free sleeve of X39. So There's so many promotions going on this month. And remember, just stay in the system, 331, 331, 331, and watch your business grow. You all got this.
Onyx, is your promotion for the maintenance kit done at 9 p.m. Pacific?
If you still want to put that in, you go ahead, sweetheart, and still text it to
Oh.
me. It's fine. No problem at all.
No. Oh, I'm not going to, but I just wanted to announce that in case.
Absolutely.
wanted
If anybody
that
wants to take advantage, no problem.
I did have one enroller or distributor take advantage of it. And then when I texted Onyx, she said she has hundreds. I don't know what I was like amazed that you had so many.
No, there's been yes, there's so much growth in this organization, as you guys have seen by the rank advancing. It's amazing. And so it's Sunday. So everybody's putting their orders in today. They're all coming in. I'm like, bam, 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 bam. Okay.
I think there's a lot of newer people that don't know what a maintenance pack is. Would you like to share what that is, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend anybody start with a maintenance pack. Most people will start with either a silver or a gold or a diamond. Don't buy anything you cannot afford. That's the first thing I would say to everyone. And come in at what's comfortable. So if you see the business and diamond is comfortable, come in at a diamond. That's fine. If not, most people will come in at a silver, and next month they'll upgrade to a gold, and either they'll upgrade to a diamond or they'll go from gold to a maintenance pack or diamond to a maintenance pack. And a maintenance pack is basically the one I like is number 3, which is 9 sleeves of X39. It's $745 plus taxes and shipping. You pay now and you receive all your product now, but it gives you the PV or the points, personal volume you need for the next 6 months, over the next 6 months. So you get 110 volume every month for the next 6 months. So you pay now, receive now, but you're taken care of in terms of auto ship for the next 6 months. When I got here, I just said to David, look, I do not want to run to my mailbox every 28 days. Surely we can make a maintenance pack. So he created that for me. It's great price point. It's $84 a sleeve. So I think it's fantastic, but that's me.
And then you give an extra sleeve. Is that how that works?
Yes. So I've offered an extra sleeve for everybody who wants to place an order. It ended whatever today. So just place an order. It's fine. If you place it tonight or you place it tomorrow morning, that's fine if you want to take advantage. And then you just text me a picture of the maintenance pack you purchased and then type out your name and address so I can copy and paste and put it on my list.
We had a new person that just was sharing this with a girlfriend that she didn't want to build a business, but she loves to get a good deal. So she said, explain to me how I explain the deals, and I just want to run this past you openly, Onyx, and see if you think this is good. Basically, what I told her is, if you buy the biggest package we got, you save $300. You buy the platinum package, you save $200. You buy the gold package, you save $100. And well, you get the free sleeve, basically, the $70 sleeves. So I basically laid it out like that, and then it made sense. It was easy enough for her, 300, 200, 100, and
Awesome. It seemed to work.
yeah, it was great. She grabbed a hold of it because she couldn't understand the numbers and the packages, and so I said, rather than even trying to remember diamond and platinum and all that stuff, just remember the big one, the next one down, and the next one down, and then she got it. So
Cool. And for me, I just use the order form that you find on startx39biz.com. That's what I use. I just text everybody that and say, I'll call you in 5 minutes. It lets them read the price points, and then I walk them through it and I get the data, and then I enter them into the computer.
So you send them to StartX39, or you actually
No, I send them the order form.
a PDF?
So I'll put it in let me see if I can find the chat room, and I'll put it in the chat room.
Yeah, I'd never heard that style, so that's kind of cool. The way that
There's the
I've been
order.
doing it is just sending them to the website, my website, and then I let them
Oh,
look.
so I never send anybody to the website. Again, that's personal preference. I find that we're all so busy that people vacate shopping carts in the middle. Somebody's kid comes in, somebody's husband comes in, they wanted to make the purchase, blah, blah, blah. So for me, I text them the order form and I tell them, I'll call you in 5 minutes. This is the information I'm going to need. And I write down the information that's on the order form. I just put it in the chat room and then I data enter them.
But you do the enrollment yourself for them all
Yep.
the time. Okay.
Yep. Whether they're coming in as a PC or they're coming in as a distributor, I'm still data entering them. Then I don't
done a
lose the
lot-
sale.
Yeah, I've done a lot that way. And when I find that I let them do it, they always forget their username, they forget their
Bingo.
password, and I end up helping them in 30 days anyway. So it ends up being a lot more hassle because we got to call the corporation and try to reset their password and everything. So
Correct. So I put everybody as the same password, which is capital P password with a number, with exclamation point or number 1. Kathy started me on that and it worked great because there's no top secret information anybody can see anyway. Makes it easy and then they can change it when they want. But at least now that I know where they're at and they know where they're at. Rose is nodding her head.
Yeah, I agree, Onyx. That's what I encourage everyone to do. And not everyone gets on board with that, and that's okay. For
Yep.
example, this week now, I posted something on Facebook that created curiosity, and it was my insurance agency from back in Minnesota. She says, "So what are you talking about?" I shared a success story with no information. She was curious. And so we got to talking, and so I told her about the product, and she wanted to know if it could help this or that. And I said, yes. And so we're looking at the packages, and she said, well, I'm going to do a diamond. And so I told her about the team password, and she was not in agreement with that. And I said, that's okay. I just, it makes it easier that many people come to me and they need help and they don't know their password, or it's been made up for them and they never heard what it was. And it's just a lot of extra work. So but you have to also walk with the people the way they want to do it too. She came in with the diamond. That was great. And she's her husband's got a networking company and goes to a networking. So I think she's going to do very well when she experiences benefits. So yeah, that's my take on it. But I agree.
So I hope you all heard what I just heard Rose say, which is basically I'm spending my time listening to what they want and giving people what they want. What's my radio station? What's in it for them, not what's in it for me.
Right.
So I just put in there, you all, my intro text. And so whenever I put somebody into the business, this is what I use. Feel free to copy and paste that and use it within your own business. No problem at all.
That's it.
I take a picture of it. We're going to take a picture of it.
for sharing.
Onyx, I love how Marcy teaches to use your phone to share everything.
Yep.
So use that site, StartX39Biz, copy and paste, send, forward, whatever, email.
Yep.
It's
Correct.
great. It's great.
Yep.
Any other announcements?
What'd you say?
Any other announcements?
Well, there's some that were in the email and the corporate. David's going to be doing the X49 overview on our Connect webinar this Wednesday. So register for that in your back office or on the LifeWave website. And there's going to be another virtual webinar coming up in January. Let's see, I had that someplace, but you can register for that. I can't remember the name of it. So.
I have an announcement.
What's that?
I would like to welcome Mr. Nathan Please, who is who's joining us, who just joined in LifeWave a couple of days ago and hasn't even gotten his patches yet. But He's on fire. He's just an absolute doll. He's just really super nice guy. And so welcome, Nathan. Let's all welcome Nathan.
All right,
Welcome, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan.
Hello.
Yes,
Woo!
Nathan,
It's a
welcome.
great team, the best team. You'll love it.
I'm excited.
Yes, yes. Are you feeling better
Oh my
today?
gosh, you put me
Nathan?
on the spot.
Not really.
Oh, bummer. Yeah. So
Got a
over,
lot to be excited
over,
about, man.
yeah, so over Jan's face, there's a like a tag and it says enter your search term. I don't know what that is. So if I remove the chat, it moves to the left, but her face is completely covered. I don't know what that is. It's been there all evening.
Have Jan move.
No, this thing is on the computer.
I know.
Yeah, so, okay. I think this has been an awesome, awesome evening. I just want to thank all of you for taking the time tonight and participating and supporting our little family. We are family. We love one another. We're
Yes,
here
we
for
are.
you. Yes, absolutely. And we're just making a great big long train with locking arms, and we're gonna knock it out of the park in December, and we're gonna earn
Yes.
money, and we're gonna change lives, and
We're gonna rank it
we're
back.
gonna have fun, and we're gonna rank advance. And so, yes, not too much sleeping,
So
but
cute.
Well, I would like
So
to
cute.
make sure that everybody acknowledges and takes your mute buttons and unmutes yourself right now, please. Because I would like to hear some noise for brand new my enroller, Rose and Randy Holmberg, Executive
That's
Director.
Woo-hoo.
Yay!
Rose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
I
much.
should have announced that.
I thought you were gonna announce it. You didn't, so I thought, well, I'm gonna do it.
thank you,
Oh, I put
everyone.
it in
So
my
proud of you
email, but I
guys.
should have done
Thank
it
you for
the
leading the
team.
charge for us. And
Yes,
you know, as
yes.
far as her being afraid to put people, you know, to work, we have not been afraid to put Rose to work. And those guys have made so many calls and talked to so many people, no matter where they are on our team. They just get right on in there. And you guys are just amazing. And you really set a great example of just loving everybody, helping everybody, encouraging everybody. And it's been really great working with you. I love you guys.
Oh, we love you.
Thank you,
We
Rock,
love you all.
so
Thank
much.
you. Yes, yes. Well, we wouldn't have made executive if it wasn't for everybody here on the team. And like I said, we're just family. And I've never been with a company before where this kind of environment is created. It's so special. And we can be who we are, and we just love one another, and we're there to help each other. That's the beauty of it. So anyway, I'm going to be available this week to help anyone that wants to get to manager or director or senior director. Let's get it done.
Announce your phone number.
My phone number is 763-291-5052.
You're already on my speed dial, so.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Yep.
well, everyone, we already have a very special guest again next week. This person's is going to be a secret guest, of course. I love the secrecy. Does anybody like the secrecy besides me? Isn't it
Oh,
fun?
it's
Me.
always a
Yes, it's great.
surprise.
Yeah.
I like the surprise.
Yeah, we all like surprises, and you know, it's educational and it's fun. And when I put this together, it was like, this is what I want, and it's exactly fallen in place. And I just give the good Lord all the glory for it. It's his podcast.
Amen, Rose.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And so
Hallelujah.
next week, I really ask all of you to be present and to bring on your guests. You will be so glad that you came on, for sure. And I'm pretty excited about this person that's going to be joining us. And so with that, let's do 3 ways and let's rank up this week. Okay, let's change lives.
Thank you for allowing me to be on the call, you guys.
Thank
Oh, we
you,
loved
Natalie.
it.
Thank you, Natalie. Woo!
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie.
If I can be of
Bye-bye.
any help, just let me know.
Oh,
And Onyx.
Oh, thank you. God bless
No.
you.
Bye, everyone. God bless you.
God,
Excited
God
about
bless you,
this
Onyx. We
invitation.
love you,
I
Onyx.
think she
thank you,
will.
Anna.
Bye-bye, everyone. Kisses,
Bye-bye.
hugs.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hey,
everybody.
guys.
Talk to you, Vernie,
Bye-bye.
tomorrow, 4:30.
Okay.
Bye-bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Jan.
Bye-bye.